The 2019 coronavirus disease has brought pivotal changes and disarray to our Earth. COVID-19 has taken the lives of over 470,000, with over 9 million confirmed cases as of mid-June. Unemployment rates are skyrocketing, and economies are becoming bankrupt. So we should understand what this virus is and how to battle it. This virus is called SARS-CoV-2, and is one of the 3 coronaviruses that we know of, the previous being SARS and MERS. Here are some of the symptoms of COVID-19, and here are some of the ways that it can spread. Asymptomatic people can infect others too. This is the timeline of a person with the virus. On average, a person will go through an incubation period of 2 to 14 days, and then symptoms show up. However, it is important to note that the person is contagious 2 days before their symptoms show up and remain contagious throughout their illness. When we look at a virus or disease, we want to know its R-Naught. In a recent study published in April under the CDC, the median R-Naught was found to be 5.7 from data gathered in Wuhan. We can plug this into this equation to find out the threshold. We find out that the threshold is 82%, meaning that at least 82% of society needs to be immune to end transmission and stop this pandemic. Decreasing the R-Naught by 1 will substantially slow down the spread of the virus. Here's an exponential model comparing the R-Naughts of 4 and 5. As you can see, just over the course of 5 days, the difference in the amount of people infected is over 2,000. This is why contact tracing is important. Apps are being designed to quicken this process, as limiting interactions can save many lives. COVID-19 is a respiratory disease. The virus can enter your respiratory tracts and your lungs. The body fights the virus by sending white blood cells, proteins, fluids, and red blood cells, which causes inflammation of your alveoli. When the alveoli are filled with pus and fluid, it can take in limited oxygen and the person has trouble breathing. This is also known as pneumonia. If the lungs are further damaged, the person may develop ARDS. In this comparison, the alveoli filled with fluid has trouble performing gas exchange. This leads to hypoxemia, which is a major problem of COVID-19. In severe cases, the alveoli can collapse and the lung shrinks. When COVID-19 patients contract ARDS, one way to supply their lungs with oxygen is through invasive mechanical ventilation. This is where an ETT tube is inserted into a patient's trachea, and this is linked to a ventilator through 2 tubes, one for exhalation and one for inhalation. There are many modes on the ventilator, and one of them is volume assist control. In volume assist control, the doctor sets a fixed respiratory rate and a fixed amount of oxygen delivered. The patient can trigger breath through effort, but the ventilator automatically delivers oxygen if this does not happen. For ARDS, proning can be beneficial. When a patient lies face down, this takes away the weight of the heart on the lungs, making the lungs less likely to collapse. This position allows the lungs and collapsed alveoli to expand, improving oxygenation. Currently, this is the best method to combat severe cases of COVID-19 while we're waiting for a vaccine. Through this pandemic, we have learned a lot of things. We have learned to value hygiene, and we have learned that cooperation is key. Only if everyone works together to eradicate this virus can we succeed.